to Merritt, right from the corner. Start to work its way back. That is an absolute miracle.
It's collected there by Ryan, inadvertently with the knee. McAuliffe, Martin from the angle. Oh yes!
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Lockout Podcast. I'm your host, Josh, coach and captain of the Young League Gordon. I'm here with Hawko.
That's right, manager of the Dark Brotherhood. And as you can see, our setup's a bit different, but opposite end of the table.
You have got the wingman himself, the leader of Greater Western Richmond, the greatest name on the pod.
Yay!
And in front of me, we've got Croxy back.
Yeah, Croxy's back from Hawaii. Greatest team name on the pod.
Oh, you
It's
can't
not
say it
Ryan's.
twice in a row. Yeah.
You can't
It's already
copy
been
names.
taken,
Yeah,
man. It's
haven't
already
it?
been taken.
This is your first appearance this season. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I
we're
think
back
you got
anyway.
The memo about the greatest team name is actually Jock Fox FC.
It's not.
No,
It's
no,
not.
he
captain
I disagree.
is myself, and yeah,
Yeah,
fuck Josh.
like Gold Coast, and they've got the greatest logo
So,
on the town.
Nick is
yeah?
back. He's been jaunting through Hawaii, but he's back with us. And we're continuing our series. Have a look at some
No
team
tan
reviews.
though, which is kind of weird.
Mate, it's Nick.
It's because he's got an umbrella on his
Yeah.
head. It's that long, his hair.
Yeah.
Nick's
That's
like,
getting
why am I
chopped off
back?
soon as well.
Why
There
am
you
I
go.
back? But yeah, as Josh said, straight into it, I suppose. The
Yeah,
Suns.
let's jump in. Gold Coast, we've done a few of them already. Hopefully you've been joining them, but we're going to kick off and talk about the Suns. So we'd like to recap how they went. And it's another year and no finals.
Well, they did beat Essendon though, so that's a
do you know
very
what?
big loss. You know,
Yeah.
But
they-
it's
they
typical
did.
of the Suns.
How good is McAndrew? Eh?
Yeah,
Wow,
brilliant.
jeez.
Look, it was. It was big in the moment. Big in the moment.
One game does not make a season,
Yeah.
though.
No. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, one game does not make a season.
No.
They look like they have all the pieces, and yet again, they
Yeah.
failed.
A list that's built for it.
They win big key games. You've won so many good
yeah.
big key games, though, Crossy, this year. Well,
But they can't play an away game.
Yeah,
yeah.
they
that's
couldn't
the
win away
downfall.
from
No.
that. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
We can
They
only
really
win
can't play an
when
away
we
game.
versus you guys.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. You had such a strong start, and then, as per usual, pop goes the weasel, and you fall on your face. But another failed attempt, unfortunately. But I think you'll be back this year. We'll see. A lot of ins. Let's go for the ins. Ins for the Suns. We got Asher Eastham and Leo Lombard from the draft. Leo, obviously, we've mentioned before, both from mine and Josh's former AFL junior club, I should say.
Yes.
The Burleigh
Yes,
Bombers.
the Bombers.
So who else we got? We got Elliot Himmelberg, comes across from the Crows. I think that's not a bad pickup, to be fair.
Adds a bit of depth.
Max Noble from Fremantle. I don't know if you guys, we didn't really talk about Max Noble last year.
He's a ruckman, right?
Yeah. So I don't really think it's when they've got Witsy and
And Ned Moyle.
Ned Moyle's
Yeah.
looking great, by the way.
The Moyle looked good.
And then the big one though, or two really,
Two big
John
ones.
Noble from the Maggies.
Oh,
and probably the biggest acquisition for
No,
anyone.
what do you mean? I thought John Noble was the biggest acquisition.
Wow.
Nick loves John Noble.
no,
He
never in my
loves him.
life do I say
Loves
I
him.
love
Said, what a
John.
pickup.
I-
What a pickup. Revolutionary.
Actually, I'm still waiting for my apology from you when I was talking
moving
about
on.
the big
And-
mega trade, and you're like, "This is a bullshit thing, Nick.
And
it's not
yeah,
going to be
thanks,
true."
Nick. Thanks for that one. And
the big one.
And the big one.
Biggest since Ablett, realistically, is Daniel Rioli coming to the,
Yeah.
coming
Yeah,
to the Suns.
huge pickup.
Yeah, I mean, he got sick of playing for a shit team, so he decided to come up to the Gold Coast for some
Christ.
sun, some sand, and some surf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
And to not win any away games. Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Hey, Richmond weren't winning too many either. Look, out so.
Yeah, but to make way for all those ins,
yeah, there
had
has to be a
some-
few.
Some ones got out
More
the
than
door.
a few.
There's
nearly.
more outs than ins.
Well,
Yeah, but a lot of them are
I'd
irrelevant.
say it's nearly the other way. I think they've got better ins than they did outs.
Yeah.
You got Rory Atkins, who went to the Power. You went Sam Day, who went to the Lions.
Yep.
Jack Lukosius to the Power as well.
Yeah, part of that big trade.
Darcy McPherson retired,
Yeah.
which I didn't really see coming, but you know,
Yeah, you also had Levi Casbolt and Brandon Ellis retire as well.
yeah, but
I mean, Levi provided them some option when Max King Ben King
he
gets
provided.
hurt every
The problem was
5 minutes.
he provided option, but it wasn't good enough. To be fair,
No, it wasn't. But when you have nobody,
well,
like
that's true. You need
When you have
you
no,
need-
you need a 22nd
Yeah.
man on the field, don't you?
exactly.
All right, top player for last year. What do we got, boys?
I mean, it has to be one and only Flanders.
Yeah, that's who I've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Croxy,
looking
man,
anywhere
Flanders.
else, you've hit your head. So I'm looking at you, Nick, because you hit your head regularly.
He hits his head all the time. Yeah, he might be off.
100% Flanders.
No, it's Flanders.
Definitely.
See, even if
I had him.
Croxy's
the whole
saying it,
season.
you know it's
Yeah.
true. Look,
Exactly.
fantasy machine, realistically,
Yeah.
from the last four, apart from the last 4 games, which I don't know, I think it cost him the lockout fantasy player of the year
Yeah.
for
I think,
our little MVP
I don't know.
kind of
Tristan
thing.
Jerry put on
As Jerry
some
did put on a
absolute
show.
runs.
Positional change, obviously, he had this year, but he still had 18 games over 90. Was up 18 points on his average, which is, again, a huge summary.
That shift to the midfield or the halfback really helped him.
But he was just a playmaker everywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
10th best scorer in the league.
Oh, you made the top 10
Yeah.
total?
Yeah.
There you go.
But that's obviously not going to continue.
No?
No. He's not going to have that halfback role, is he?
No, probably not. Well,
Well, he was
Rioli might be the go.
There you go.
He was already getting pushed up into
He
the
was.
forward
But he looked
line.
good. He looked
Yeah,
good in the
did. He
mid
did.
and forward line.
Yeah, he
And
was
it-
already getting pushed up towards the end of the season, so you'd probably say he's going to
I think
continue
that was
up
the
there,
entire
right?
goal of Dimmer's strategy, to be fair.
Hmm.
Underperformer of the year.
Underperformer, for me, it has to be Took Miller.
That's, I looked at Talk, to be honest, man. I understand.
He got,
not even
admittedly,
gonna-
he did get injured, but he just didn't look the same. Like,
His average was
he
still
so
93,
focused.
so I mean, like, yes, it's below what you're expecting for him, but like, it's still not horrendous.
That's
He
why
lost
I didn't have him.
107,000.
Yeah,
Okay. If you look at the other players that started around the same price, you were shooting yourself if you went with this guy.
Okay, well, I looked at Talk, didn't really take him, though. I've gone Will Powell.
yeah.
That's so brutal.
He has a tremendous upside, but look, I think he really needs to blossom more. He should have he only had 2 games over 100, down 120K, so a bit more than Took. But he just doesn't look right in Dimmer's kind of goals and future lineups. Like, I just don't know if that fits his kind of play style. And I don't know, I think he might be on the ropes.
He had that first good score in round 0 against these guys.
Yeah, but then they changed
and then after that, it was just like
it was downhill because they changed their strat.
in there is like a lot of bad scores. You got 37, 47,
yeah.
52, 62, 56, like 54. There's a lot of low scores. All that needs to be is a few more kicks marks and is all of a sudden 12 points better.
But that's not the question.
Yeah, well, that's
That's not the question. That's not what we're talking about.
Well, yeah.
it's true.
We get
It's
that.
relevant.
We get that.
It is. It is. All right. So, who do we think boomed last year? I mean, I believe
Again,
it's only
same-
one.
The same person we said for
Well, I'll kick
No,
this one off.
Oh, you want to? Yeah, go on then.
I think Sexton.
sexy.
He boomed.
He's bringing
last
me,
year.
sexy
man.
back.
Did he?
Same
Yeah.
as me.
He had his best
Well into his
season career.
Yep, he did.
Average.
His new role though, he was up by 50 points on his average.
Yep.
50 is crazy numbers.
Yeah, but that's from an average of 8 games the season before for 24. So,
But if you look at his average, he did boom.
But it doesn't matter. The halfback role
Yeah.
was just perfect for him. I mean,
look at
Oh,
his
if it was
highest
so
average,
perfect
he-
for him, why did he get dropped for 6 weeks in a row?
that was before he got the role.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
if you look at his highest average, he was 13
Butterick
points up
was
in
in.
his highest average from
He
2016.
was halfback.
Yeah, but not playing like
he had
Butterick
3
was.
games above 100. Top highest game was 130.
It's not bad. I mean, it was
Boom
more
for me was Sammy Flanders. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly the same
Sammy
to me.
Flanders. is
yeah,
another one,
went
Same
from
answer.
went from almost irrelevance to being in everybody's starting forward line.
And like everyone being like, you have to have this player.
Yeah,
and
true.
he's the one player you have to have.
You have to
Like,
have, yeah.
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 Look, I went. I'm
I mean,
assuming
I see the other
you
way
look
as
at our way. Like Sexton was up at 1,400,000
Yeah.
for cash cow wise, and then in his 13th
you-
in his 13th season, I'm giving him that for somebody to in their 13th season do that.
Okay.
That's pretty good. But again, Flanders is how to choose, not choose. So
You're not wrong in saying Flanders for this question.
Yeah,
You're not wrong in saying Sexton either.
Yeah.
But
All right, breakout.
I mean, there's probably one player I think really took a step, and that was Brody Ewan.
Yeah.
I think played a really good kind of intercept defender. There was that. What was that one
I did
game?
like Ewan.
He had like 14 marks or something. Intercept mark. It was ridiculous.
Week 13.
Yeah, scored
it was,
124 points. Like, I think he really showed what he can do. And then he was a reliable option for them as well. It just, towards the end of the season, kind of fell apart.
Yeah. Look, the Suns have got a whole stack of young players you could go for.
It's
I'd like to say Connor
Hilda,
Butterick
fuck
again,
me.
but I just don't know if he's looking great in the preseason.
rough.
Dimmer's looking like he loves him again, but I just don't know if he's ever going to get that over that injury wall, I suppose.
I mean, with Rioli coming in as well, like he's not the
Rioli's
first
taken
pick.
one spot. That's
Yeah.
Rioli's locked in. There's no changing that without a doubt.
But Will Power probably has the other one.
Will Powers, exactly. But Will Graham
And
is
John
another
Noble.
one.
Where are you going to
Other-
play John
other-
Noble?
Exactly.
Other breakout as well for me was Sam Closey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
I've got you got Closey, Humphrey, Hewland, Will Graham, Connor Butterick. Yeah, they're all looking
Humphrey?
pretty good. Yeah, he could have a shout.
Where's
there.
Humphrey on this list?
Riley Humphrey.
At the bottom.
Yeah,
Somewhere down there. As a break, he could break out. It's not hard to see. The
oh,
other
you're
one,
saying, okay, sorry.
yeah. The other one is Asher Eastham. So he obviously Leo Lombard had a lot of the hype and looks like a great player. They are loving what Eastham is showing already at training. I don't know if you guys have seen Nick. You've probably been away, so you wouldn't have seen all the Gold Coast little highlights of their
No, I
training.
haven't, not one bit.
Both rookies are looking great, but Asher's looking even better, which is surprising. But that's breakout for me.
For me, it's going to be Rioli.
You reckon he'll break out even more?
Yeah, 1,000%. He averaged, 85? That's not what he can do.
What, you think-
83.
How much do you think? I don't think he can get to
Easy,
100.
I reckon he gets to 95.
Yeah,
Easy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 95 is
Easy.
good. I
You
don't think he
about-
gets to 100 though.
Think
That's
about
the
that
problem.
halfback. Look at what Sam Flanders did off that halfback role.
So much pressure. Yeah.
Look at what he did.
You don't think Suns will take a boost, like a step up this year, try and make that 8 so the ball won't be down there as much?
I don't think you can stop it. They play a free-flowing game. Like, it's going to end up there.
Yeah.
And you look at what he did at Richmond, 83. Gold Coast are a much better team, and they will look to use him to lead the
You'd
ball.
want to hope so.
He takes marks. He is a go-to guy. Like, I think that he's average. I wouldn't be surprised if he's sitting at 95.
Okay. Well, ultimate pick then. And as you were saying, I'll go into it. Daniel Rioli is my ultimate pick. Because like you just said, I wouldn't have him as breakout for this year. I'm going to have him as my ultimate pick. Just this new role, and he'll take over. I think it'd be Sexton and him off that flank.
Yeah. I would say Sexton.
Depending on how
Did
Sexton
they move
is.
Sexton forward, though?
Yeah, but they might bring him back to start out the season. Just
I
to-
would say Sexton as well, maybe beware because he did have a lot of time where he was out of
Yeah.
the squad, right? Dimmer
Well, this
was
is
doing the
ultimate pick. This
rotation.
was just on the other side.
Yeah.
I've had him. That's why I'm taking Rioli as the
You'd probably say you'd take Sexton over Flanders because Flanders' price is going to be super inflated as well, right?
But again, I'm not saying Sexton has any part in this. I'm just saying he's on the other flank. So Sexton's not even an option, I don't think. I think he'd be too much money
Yeah.
for how he is, and there's no guarantee on what role he's going to have. He might have that half forward flank, as Josh was saying. But I think Rioli's a perfect shout for ultimate pick. But that's me. About you
It's
guys.
it's
tough.
a
It's a
hard
tough one with Gold Coast. It really
I think
is.
your ultimate pick.
It's got to be John Noble. This is a joke. This is a joke, by the way.
That's not a
Disclaimer,
joke.
this is
That's
a
not a
joke.
joke. That's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Nick's already
No,
put him in the
Massive
team.
disclaimer, joke.
I think for me, if I had to pick one, I probably would back you in saying Rioli. I'd want to say Flanders because I think you can kind of know what Flanders is going to do. They really like him. But that role just gives so much upside to someone like Rioli, who is a running gun. Like, he's going to take that ball and charge
And then you
forward.
got to think of their midfield. You got Leo, who's going to go into the midfield. You got
He's not playing.
You got they've already got him in the best 26 or whatever.
Who?
You got
Who was that?
Who else is there? Who are your mids? I'm mind blanking.
Noah Anderson.
Noah
Matt
Anderson
Rowell,
and Matt
Took.
Rowell. They'll take away from some of Sam Flanders being in that midfield. The ball will have to be more forward if he's going to be on that flank. If he is, then cool. That might be the 120s that we're hoping for. But I think Rioli guaranteed on that halfback flank with the run. He's
Yeah.
happy. Ultimate pick for me. But
Love
I
it.
know you guys haven't said anything. What do you got?
Probably because they got nothing to add.
I disagree.
I'm saying Rioli
You
too.
disagree?
Man, I
I'm
agree.
saying
I
Rioli.
Oh,
disagree.
okay. So all four of us are saying Rioli.
Yeah.
Looks like a perfect move for both Richmond.
So
and-
is Leo Lombard in your team then? You reckon he's going to play?
well, they've already
Serious
said
He's
minutes?
going to be
like-
on the heavy
I wouldn't say
rotation, I would
serious
say.
minutes, no, it'd be a
Heavy
heavy
rotation.
rotation. It's like Dimmer said last year. See how many young guns they had last year,
Yeah.
and
He's gonna go put in that rotation of
and
the
it'd be
young
in that
guns, yeah.
rotation. So yeah, I don't think it'd be that many. But ultimate pick is Rioli for all of us. Now, Croxy, you've been away,
Yes.
so
I have.
we've got a last little segment that we've been doing.
Is it the Moo?
It's the ladder.
Oh, the ladder.
We're doing
okay.
ladder predictions, but accurate. Like, remember how last year we do 6 to 12,
Yeah.
8 to 10? We've been doing every single position for every team.
Actual position.
Where we think they're going to finish, and you've got to choose
Are you doubling
one.
up on position? Like if you forget that, say I picked Gold
No, you
Coast
can't
at 7.
pick both at 17.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got you.
Shit.
You'll have to fill the other ones in, but we'll start from you.
Fuck.
Gold Coast, where do you think they're going to finish this year?
This is a hard one.
Stumped him.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Welcome back.
Well, yeah, I didn't actually think about this before we started here today. I'm going to say 7.
7. All
You
right.
think this?
Ooh,
Whoa.
making finals. All right. I like it. Ryan. Gold Coast.
10.
You have 10. All right. Fuck yeah. That's available for you.
What have I got left?
You have 1 to 12 and 15.
I am going to go. I think they will go 12. Yeah, let's go 12.
Let's go 12.
Jeez,
And
I'm
I
wondering
have
who you're going to
them-
put in this 15th spot.
I have them in 9th. So
Yeah.
not too bad for Gold Coast. That's quite a bit of change. I like it. The other first 5 teams we've done
Yeah,
have all
we're
been
quite.
the same.
Similar.
This one's been a big change. Hopefully Gold Coast can do something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
7.
going to wrap us up.
Crazy.
I know. I like it.
That's we're just ticking them off,
I like it.
powering
Done.
through.
Bing, bang,
Hopefully,
boom.
you got some names out of that. But I think,
A lot of them were pretty.
it's going to be interesting
Yeah.
to see what actually happens from a Gold Coast Suns perspective. Hopefully, they go a little bit better,
Upside or downside. There is with the Suns. Who knows?
and hopefully, they finish in 12th.
And
But
hopefully
we'll
we
go
can
from
get
there.
some more away wins.
Yeah,
Yeah, away
can
wins.
can we play Essendon away for all our away games?
Oh,
Is
you're-
that-
yeah,
Is that the only away game you won?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. We'll take that.
Or more Northern Territory games.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys
God.
like it up there. Yeah.
But that is going to wrap us up. Thank you all for listening, watching, wherever you are enjoying this. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Got more team reviews to come.
Peace, guys.
Peace out.
See ya.